$9.90 divided by 20 equals 49 cents now. We've broken down underneath the 50 cents. Virgin Galactic investors, here is your thoughts, your reactions. I'm making this during a live video, and this is what you are saying. It's important so you know the sentiment behind the stock. You know what people are saying about Virgin Galactic this morning. So let me read out some of those comments. Are you going to put some margin into Virgin Galactic? Nope. I said I gave you the chance to poll me and say, should I buy more Virgin Galactic and use margin? I was looking at buying 50,000 shares of Virgin Galactic. No. Not at all. It's gone down way too quickly. It means everyone's dumping it. There's no faith in it whatsoever. This is not the time to buy Virgin Galactic. I'd rather buy it for $20, knowing it's going up to 100, than to buy it for what it is today. No, I've got no interest in buying it. Cheap just means rubbish right now. Bought 20 more shares of Space at 10.14, and that was under the $50. Well, in fact, that was the 50 cents where I said it was going to go. Exactly. We are now under 50 cents, going to 20 cents. Space was doomed from the very second that Branson sold his shares. Richard Branson has said he's not buying any more shares at all. Whether he'll come in now and buy it, the whole company, for what it's worth. He could do that, of course, but there's no evidence to suggest that. He said he won't. I'm reading out all the comments from the investors, what they feel about the stock. This is absolutely crazy with Virgin Galactic. They just voted for thousands of shares for the employees. Why let it die? That's a very good point. Virgin Galactic, I have no words, said David Hensley. Martyn, I don't understand why the board is not more aggressive with the CEO in terms of performance and lack of stock price. Well, we know why. Virgin Galactic and Eric Kearney and Michael Cole-Glazier have all been about themselves, self-indulgence, their excitement with GameStop shorting. The whole thing has been led like this, and it's all the wrong ways to run the company. It's all self-indulgence and greed. There are many words and emoji to describe Virgin Galactic, and there are a few from Crag. I can't believe Virgin Galactic did a stock split early. They didn't need to do it. All they needed to do was get a celebrity on the flight, push up a flight, make some money, get some money in. There was many options ahead of them, better marketing. They decided to announce a split before they in fact needed to do it. That just shows you the weakness of the management, the selfishness and the greed, and here we are today. There was no need for it. Captain Alex, I just sold 500 shares from Space. Absolute joke. Look at that. People are selling at this level now. Have we got any more comments? Let me have a quick look. I'm making a video now with your comments to see if we've got any more comments. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Crag says, agree, James. If they hadn't put that email out about a split, we would likely be breaking the dollar again. I agree. After the flight, the stock could have gone up a little bit, not a huge amount, but it would have kept it above $1, would have kept it strong. Now it's a reverse split stock, which doesn't end well 90% of the time. They knew it, and they decided to do it because they are weak. Sorry to everyone who has lost money on Virgin Galactic. Yes, I bought when it was 85 cents. And now you've sold it down here. You've obviously got no faith in it at all, and I don't blame you for that. Market makers forcing retail to sell is bullish. Members only club, that is ridiculous. Market makers don't force anyone to sell. That's not how the stock market works at all. That's not how it works at all. If there was any manipulation, it'd be manipulation from whales. Large investors or institutions, neither are doubling their positions and buying in or anything else. So that doesn't make any sense at all. Market makers do not manipulate the stock at all. That's a silly statement. The final countdown before it rockets up to the moon. Well, that's fair enough. You may believe that, and I hope if you're an investor, then fine. But to say market makers manipulate the stock, is a lack of understanding of how the market works. Market makers are those that work in between the brokerage and the retail investor to package all the trades up together. It's how a brokerage like Robinhood can make money, because when they sell millions of shares all in one transaction, and market makers handle the transactions. They're not manipulating the market up or down. It has no relevance to the stock price at all. The split was a bad decision. I agree. The split was a bad decision. I'm holding my 2 shares, Danny. Why not? Why not? Buy a lottery ticket. Buy 2 shares for $10, and you never know. Just hold it for a lottery ticket. Literally a lottery ticket which you could buy and just throw away. Space to the moon, says Raj P. Shah. I hope for your sake it's true, but I don't see any evidence of it right now. Or no, it went from 2 chairs to sorry, I'm not quite unsure what you mean. Let's have a look. Virgin Galactic management needs to be fired and replaced. That is the only way forward. Yes, the management do need to be fired. Otherwise, the bad decisions continue to be made. Space, good time to buy? No, I don't think so. I think we're now going to visit 20 cents. And at that point, they won't be able to dilute and it'll get even weaker. Big boy market makers, bear gang spreading negative rumors. The market makers do not spread rumors. It's impossible for them to do that. There's no evidence to support that. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm sorry, but it simply doesn't make sense. There's no evidence of that whatsoever. They can't spread false rumors because that would be inside stock manipulation. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, members only club. Fired and replaced. Indeed, they should be fired immediately for bad performance. Virgin Galactic should have got a celebrity on the flight and done a massive promotion. Yes, when I spoke to Eric Kearney, he said, it's not important. They should all be stars. We don't need stars on our show, on our stars on our flights. And he was talking about premium brands. And I said, what are you talking about? Rolex, Ferrari, they do it all the time. They put celebrities on their brands all the time. You're making no sense. It's a complete disconnection of reality. As long as you don't, fellas, long as you don't sell, you'll be good, right? As long as you don't sell. I'm not sure, David, what you mean. Big Bear Media, flaming the fires, creating pandemonium chaos. I don't see any evidence of any manipulation in the stock whatsoever. It was done all by Virgin Galactic announcing a reverse split before they needed to do it. There's no media trashing Virgin Galactic at all. What we've got is bad management, bad decisions, and the whole thing being run like a big boys club to benefit themselves from pay rises and all the rest of it. It's a rubbish situation right now. Martin, this is clear. Manipulation. The stock price is irrelevant. The plan hasn't changed. Now, I understand what you're saying. The business is the business. The stock price is not the business. Correct. You buy businesses, not stock prices. However, there at some point you have to address the stock price, and if you think that is acceptable, then I don't know what is. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There is no. There was no reason for this stock to be this low. It's now hugely undervalued and no one is buying it. Nobody wants to touch it, even though it is so undervalued, it's ridiculous. Big Bear Media flaming the chaos is not true. This is clear manipulation. It's not manipulation. It's people dumping the stock because they have no faith in it. That's what this isn't. There's no manipulation in this now. There's no interest in the stock. It's so cheap. Richard Branson or any institution could come in today, buy the whole business and fix the problem in a heartbeat, but they're not, because there's no point doing it. There's no manipulation. It's just no value. The market cap, by the way, has not been updated yet. That is incorrect market cap. It needs to be updated It will take some time to process through. The market cap information is out of date at the moment. As long as you don't sell, you'll be good, right? That's correct. If the stock is down and you've not sold, you've not lost anything. That's absolutely correct. But when a stock gets too low, it doesn't become attractive. It becomes a junk stock. Nobody wants to touch it. If they carry on at this rate, they'll be reverse splitting again, and you'll buy the whole company for there'll be one share left at this rate. This is not good. Company success based on celebrity participation exposes gaping holes in Virgin Galactic fundamentals. Amusement ride, price for the rich and famous. Yes, they don't want to buy tickets. I'm not sure I understand your comment. Would you rephrase it? Market makers' obligations are to keep bid ask tight to make commission, said Ed Nevius. Thank you. Their current valuation doesn't make any sense. Their current cash and future cash flows, 450 million revenue from 2026 makes this a no-brainer. Should easily be a $30 stock. I agree with you. And I've studied the numbers for 3 years. I've interviewed Eric Kearney 5 times. I've covered all the earnings. I've covered all the flights. I know what you're saying. However, no one is buying the stock at this price. We know it's undervalued, but nobody wants to buy it. It's being parked for 12 months. There's no point buying the stock for 12 months. And now it's being driven down and down and down. I lost 50% on my initial investment when the company started talking about reverse split. Sadly, the company is going nowhere until it goes under new management. Correct. It does need management replacement. The management are awful. Somebody needs to buy Virgin Galactic and save this company. Call Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones, and present Virgin Galactic Shark Tank style. Very good idea. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody with connections to these people needs to set it up. Virgin Galactic do not want that action. I have got those friends. I have played in Mark Cuban's house. I've done the Jerry Jones gig. I know these people. I have the connections. I have offered to provide marketing for free for Virgin Galactic. I have offered for free to broadcast their information. So let's carry on with some more comments. Agree, James. If they hadn't put the email out, the split would have likely been breaking the dollar again. I agree. I agree with that. Virgin Galactic is trash at this price. Sorry, I bought it at 10 last time and it went to 80 cents. No. You did not buy it at $10 and it went to 80 cents at all. We've had a reverse split. We need to be absolutely clear of that. All good now. Thank you, Captain. As long as you don't sell Virgin, you'll be good, right? Unless, of course, it goes bankrupt. Correct. eToro has removed the option to short space. They only offer buy now. That's interesting, James. Thank you very much for updating us on that fact. So there we go. There is some news this morning on Virgin Galactic, how the investor feels, how they see it. And let's do one calculation for you right now just to express how bad it is. We are now at, let's remind ourselves, we are now at, let's do this live, $9.90. $9.90 divided by 20 equals 49 cents. Now we've broken down underneath the 50 cents, and a few moments ago it was lower than that again. So let's keep our eye on it and let's see where it goes. Yes, it's going down already, so it's now going to be like 49, 48 cents. We see 20 cents now as a target. So there you go. That was a video made for the views of the investor. I wanted to do a video with just their comments. Click above my head down below in the description. What do you feel? Join us on the next live show to share your thoughts on this. Is this a steal now? Undervalue? Let's see. Over here and over here for more information. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.